Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the last event in the Learning Center for Fall Market. This is the 14th and final event, and so excited that that we've made it. Um, there's been a lot of great talks, a lot of great information shared throughout the week. As I've mentioned a few times this week, we do record all these events. And we'll make those available in about 2 weeks through a number of different platforms and push that out. So if you registered for the event, you'll get an email and you'll see it on social media as well as on YouTube. So if you've missed anything that you wanted to come to, or you didn't get to register for something that you wanted to come to, we'll be able to push that out. My name is Neil McKenzie. I'm the Senior Vice President of Marketing here at Universal. And if you're new to our space, there is a ton to see. So we have 3 floors. You're on the ground floor. Floor 3, we're showcasing our new modern collection, and been very, very excited with the reaction to that. So please be sure to go check that out. On floor 2, we have some great in-stock looks with collections that are on our website and inventory here in High Point. And here on the ground floor, you have our special order upholstery assortment, shipping in 6 to 8 weeks. And you can go and try our different cushion constructions. You can kind of go play with our online modeling tool where you can kind of visualize everything. There's also a new dining chair program that's part of our special order assortment. So there's lots to see there. So if you want to see anything, and if you want to stay for our party, which starts at 5, which Jordan and I are very excited about, please be sure just check in the front desk, and you can stay and have all the fun you want. Really excited to have Leslie Carothers here. It's funny, when I saw the title, my daughter is 12 and a half, and she did a presentation on NFTs recently. So yeah, it really helped. I'm sure Leslie will be as if not more informative than my daughter, but I think this is going to be great. So Leslie, I'll turn it over to you, and thank you for being here, and thank you all for coming.
Thank you. Well, I really thought about 10 people would show up because I wasn't sure. It's such a new topic for our industry, right? Both of these topics, metaverse spaces and AI. So I'm really, really grateful that you all took your time to come to this today. I know you have a million choices for what to do, so thank you so much. This is going to be divided into 2 sections. We're going to talk about metaverse spaces first and then AI second, okay, so that you know that. I am curious, how many people have ever played in a metaverse space? Raise your hand high, because I want that to be caught on video. This is being videotaped. So I think it's really important. This will be playing out on Universal's YouTube channel in about 2 weeks. But for everyone to know, to see those hands, that this isn't something completely foreign, to some of you. How many of you are gamers? Raise your hand high. Come on, I know that's more. There's a few. But it is interesting how the world of gaming is colliding, with the world of design through these metaverse spaces, and of course, AI as well. So there has been a lot of buzz about these 2 technologies that I've been involved in. These magazines have all featured quotes from me recently. This is all from this year. So I want you all to understand that the buzz is building. So if you're getting involved, the buzz is building, and you have the opportunity yourselves to take advantage of that free PR that's coming from first adopters. You'll understand that? Yes. So, Kendrick and Cole, how many of you know the Inside Design podcast? So they just had a podcast with me talking about this subject. So it's on their podcast channel if y'all want to listen to that. So how did I get started in this? Because obviously I'm older than most of you. So, and you may be wondering about that. But I've been really interested in virtual worlds for a long time, since 2008. And I conducted the first product development experiment in this virtual world of Second Life. How many of you have ever been in Second Life? Raise your hand high. Yay, 2. Okay. So back in 2008, this was an interest of mine, but our industry wasn't ready really to explore this yet. But I found one furniture manufacturer who was willing to explore it with me, Sly Furniture. How many of you remember Sly Furniture? Yes, a couple. Great. Yeah, right. So Rob Sly was the guinea pig. Anyway, we did this amazing product development experiment in Second Life, and I ended up writing about it for Furniture Today magazine. And as you can see, that was written in November 25th, 2008. So that's how long I've been interested in this space. Okay, so next was the world's first completely virtual show house. How many of you remember this? Anybody see Seasonal Living magazines? Yes? Yes. So I was the co-principal in this project, and this was the first completely virtual show house ever done in our industry. And it was, as you can see, a collaboration between 15 sponsoring brands and 11 designers. It was really exciting. And one of those sponsoring brands is in the room. Beverly, raise your hand. Yay for Equinus Stressless being first. And Universal, Neil was also a sponsoring brand, as you can see. So it was a very exciting project, and this still lives on Seasonal Living Magazine's website. And I want to introduce someone very special to you, Annalie Waterman. How many of you know Annalie? Annalie, stand up. Annalie was the rendering artist who rendered the world's first virtual show house. And she flew in today just for this presentation. So I'm so happy to have her here. Thank you, Annalie. Okay, so from virtual show house to metaverse spaces, what is the difference? How many of you have seen Livable by Design's virtual show house that Gabby was had an opening for? Anybody see that? This market? Yep. That is a virtual show house, right? It's a 3D experience, but it's one-on-one. So this is the difference between a 3D virtual space and a metaverse space. Can you guys read that in the back? Virtual spaces are one-on-one experiences, and metaverse spaces are community-based experiences. So a metaverse space is something that you walk into as your avatar. Anybody here have an avatar online? Autumn, yes. Gloria, and I don't know your name. Hi. So 3 people here actually have an avatar. So you walk into a metaverse space as an avatar, which you can dress in the latest fashions. And in the metaverse of spatial, you can have up to 50 people. So all of us in this room could potentially go into a metaverse space. We can chat with each other. We can video chat with each other as avatars. How many of you have kids that play in Roblox? Raise your hands high. Roblox, Fortnite, any of those, okay? Those are all metaverse spaces. So it's important to understand that there's not one metaverse. There's many software programs that run what's called a metaverse space, community-based spaces. And they allow for all kinds of fun things. And you're going to hear a little bit more about that in a few minutes. So both of these things can be viewed through virtual reality goggles, or you don't have to wear them at all. But if you're wearing virtual reality goggles, what happens? How many of you have experienced a virtual reality immersive? How many? Raise your hands. Okay, great. So you know that it feels like you're in the space. So if you're in a metaverse space as your avatar, you feel like you're in the space when you have virtual reality glasses on. You do not, you look very confused right now. I'm looking at your face right there. I'm like, what is she talking about? But this is the future, and we're going to see it. You do not have to wear virtual reality goggles at all to go into a metaverse space. You can just do it from your desktop, from your laptop, or from your mobile phone. But if you put the goggles on, you're going to feel like you're in it. And you're going to be in it with whoever else is also in it at the same time, but as an avatar. So, are you ready? This is the market for it. McKinsey & Company predicts the possibility of $5 trillion being spent in metaverse spaces by the year 2030. You can pick up that report on McKinsey and Company's website. So this isn't just me talking and this is kind of fun. There are hundreds of luxury brands right now very active in metaverse spaces, especially in the fashion and beauty industries, who we compete with, right? We compete for the consumer's disposable income with fashion, beauty, travel, auto, technology. So our industry, in my opinion, needs to get on top of this fast, or else we're going to lose our future consumers. One of the things that's really interesting was this article. How many of you know Jing Daily? One person. So Jing Daily is a great publication if you're in the luxury space. So check that out. So it's really important. Why is Walmart exploring the potential of virtual commerce in their metaverse space? Walmart now has a metaverse space, and you're going to see some others right now. Neil, can someone grab me a bottle of water? I need water. All right, these are the home-related brands. Thank you. With metaverse activations right now. KB Home. How many of you know KB Home? You're going to see it in a second. Ethan Allen. Does that surprise you? You're going to see their metaverse activation in just a minute. Walmart, which just talked about. Sotheby's. Anna Lee, as a designer, is meeting with her clients in her metaverse activation in the metaverse of spatial right now. So let's talk about that. How many of you are designers in the room? Great. Okay. So Anna Lee's your girl. If you want to talk about how an interior designer is using her metaverse activation to get clients and to keep them engaged and to close them so much faster, ask Anna Lee. She is closing her clients so much faster by doing what she's doing in her metaverse activation in spatial. These are brands that have collaborations but don't have their own space. And West Elm with Roblox for virtual furniture, and Home Depot with Roblox for virtual kids workshops. So it is happening in our industry, okay? Starting to happen. We're right at the very beginning right now. So I'm going to open this up here real quick. KB Home is in the Decentraland metaverse. And I wish I had time to do a video of this because it just blows you away what's possible. But I want to encourage you to take an image, to take a picture of this, because on the bottom is the link to where you can just go in and explore it yourself. You don't have to pay or do anything or give them an email. You can just go and explore what's going on. Thank you. It's so exciting. I'm nervous because I'm so excited. It's exciting. It's like I feel such a responsibility to present this to all of you. But when you see KB Home, what they're doing is you can go in as your avatar. So you see the avatar there. And when you go into their metaverse, they give you options for what you want to explore. So immediately, when you click up there on lighting, it gives you 3 options for lighting. When you click on lighting, it gives you 3 options for lighting. And then the image immediately changes to that lighting. So you can explore combinations as an avatar in the metaverse of Decentraland that KB Homes has set up. How cool is that? And the thing is, it's not the fact that they have it, it's the fact that they're marketing the fact that they have it. And they are getting 1,000,000 tons of free PR for being the first home building brand to have a metaverse activation. Everyone's writing about it. So they are reaping the rewards of that. And their clientele love it. I mean, who doesn't love the idea of being able to go in as an avatar, no money, have no email needed, and explore options to see what their kitchen might look like? It's super fun, super fast, super easy. And now they have a metaverse activation in Spatial, which is another metaverse platform. And with this one, they've gamified it. I'll let y'all take that picture. Okay. So when you enter as an avatar, and that's me in the center, by the way, with my green and black on. I just took a screenshot for this. You can walk into 3 of their model homes, and then you can walk into them, into the door, and into the home, and explore every room of the home with your mouse. And if you are wearing virtual reality goggles, you're in it. You're walking, it feels like you're walking around in the house, and it is fun. And that is a word, a 3-letter word that we don't hear much about in our industry. Like, what's fun? Being a High Point Market, right? No, but other than that, it's, luxury and fun haven't really been, linked. And I think the next generation of consumers, and we have 22 students from Florida State University here. Raise your hand. Woo! So these guys back here know what I'm talking about, right? It's fun. And fun is what it's all about, because video gaming is the largest entertainment industry in the world. It's larger than movies. It's larger than concerts. It's larger than music. Video gaming, a $600 billion industry. So gaming, luxury brands are getting into presenting gaming options. And here you see KB Homes. Can you see this? Collect all the spatial coins. So they're making it fun for people to collect tokens, to get VIP experiences, whatever it is. As a brand, you get to decide what that's going to be. So adding that gamification component to a metaverse space is really big if you're a brand in this room. How many of you guys love to collect freebies? Anyway, we all do, right? So this is a new swag bag. It's just virtual, really. Okay, this is a picture of all of us in Annalee's own design studio in the metaverse of Spatial. So how fun. We were all gathered here together, and I took a screenshot. So that's all of our avatars running around Annalee's design studio. And there's a link right at the bottom so you can take an image and go explore Annalee's design studio. It is amazing what she has done. On that note, quickly, we do offer workshops for anyone in here that's a designer. We do them monthly. We've been doing them now since last September. Our next one's coming up in 2 weeks, and they're 2 hours. So if anybody wants to join us for that, we limit them to 25 attendees because they're live. And we go in and we explore and teach you how to explore the metaverse spaces. And I teach you how to use text prompts in Midjourney. So it's fun. They're usually sold out. So we'll sign up if you are interested. Okay, I want to show you a case study. Ethan Allen. So obviously a huge retailer. To their credit, they are the very first in our industry to activate on a metaverse. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to take you through their screens so you all really see. So first, if you go to the link on their website that says Virtual Gallery, you're going to see 3 images, these 3 images, each one defined by a certain look. And then when you click on that, on the one you want, you're going to see this, and it says Enter. And all those, you can see the big red arrow, but what that says is shop remotely with friends. You can invite your friends in as avatars and shop with them on Ethan Allen's website. So you can invite your clients in, or anyone you want, architect, mother, daughter, son, brother, whatever. Are you blown away? It's amazing. Okay, so you enter, and everything has been rendered very beautifully, as you can see. And then as you take your mouse around, whatever you stop on has this white box around it. And so then you click the three dots at the very top of the screen to access the drop down for what they call co-shopping. So if you're on this screen, there's three little dots that are not easy to see and they could do better on that. On the left-hand side, and you'll see what this drop down looks like. There it is. So this is what this says. Start a co-shopping experience with one or multiple people, chat or use voice, pair with another shopper to see exactly what they are seeing, save products to a shared co-shopping cart. So this is the first iteration of a genuine metaverse experience because you are in their spaces as an avatar, co-shopping with as many people as you want to be co-shopping with. Next, what's fantastic, how many of you have ever used an augmented reality code to see a product in your own home? Raise your hand, please, if you've noticed that. How many of you? Guys, turn around. How many? Raise your hands again, and everyone turn around and look. How many of you are actually using augmented reality codes to shop? A lot. So you can scan the code that pops up on the right-hand side, and you're going to see that product. You scan it with your mobile phone if you're not using them, and you'll see that product in your own home. That's what augmented reality allows for. So from the manufacturing side, retailing side, designers that have e-commerce, if you put QR codes on your site that are augmented reality enabled, your people can see your products in their own home and buy. So all of you that have e-commerce should definitely be looking at the first iteration of what you might want to do at having augmented reality codes on your site. Okay, so what about buying? They have designers, right, on stuff. So when you go to click on this pillow that I highlighted, this is what you get. To purchase this custom item, I, as a consumer, can go to ethanallen.com, where, yes, I can purchase it directly, or ask your Ethan Allen designer, or visit a design center. There's three ways for me as a consumer to purchase this from Ethan Allen. It is very sophisticated. They have done a beautiful job on making it very clean and easy to use. So I really encourage you to maybe help spread the word. If someone says, oh, this is crazy, what's she talking about? Say, Ethan Allen is doing it. And that will get people's attention and then encourage them to go out and experience this for themselves. This is the link on Ethan Allen's site. If you want to take a picture, you can go out and explore this for yourselves. Welcome. Okay, so some news. Cole, stand up. This is very exciting. I have been contracted. Oh, back. Hold on, Cole. Keep standing. There we go. All righty. So the news. My company has been contracted by Dallas Market Center to design the world's first metaverse lighting trend house that will premiere at the Lightivation show at Dallas Market this coming January. January 10th. This is a historic first for our entire industry. And I'm so grateful for Cole for shepherding it through the long process to get it approved. And Anna Lee is rendering the entire trend house for us. So she is my team. And Shay Geyer, how many of you know who Shay is? Shay is a celebrity designer that's actually designing the interiors with Anna Lee, who's rendering it for the Trend House. So this is a very big and exciting project. And I hope all of you, here's what's exciting. If you can get the Lightivation, great. But if you cannot, it will live as a permalink on Dallas Market's site. So you will be able to go and visit it yourselves for as long as you want. And on the Metaverse part, you can throw a party for your girlfriends, your office, your local ASID chapter, whatever it might be. Let's all get together at, you get it, right? So this is the incoming president of ASID New York Metro right here. So I'm happy to have her here. But yes, you can throw parties and events, and everyone can go in as their avatar from no matter where they are around the world and go explore the latest lighting trends. So I hope that this idea catches on for every manufacturer, every retailer, everybody, all of you designers too. It's not real inexpensive right now to do this, but it is very fun and very exciting. And all of the products that will be highlighted will have a QR code. So anybody that goes in will be able to visit that product in their own home. Snap. Oh, I like that light. Let me see how it looks here. Boom. Done. Bye. Very cool, right? Yes, I'm excited about this. Okay, so let's go into AI because I know you all want to learn about that too. How many of you here are actually using AI? Wow, that's quite a turnout. That's amazing. More than I thought. So, well, you all know that what it is then, most of you. And I know that there's a lot of controversy. So let's get that elephant out of the room. I do not think that AI will cannot replace your soul, right? You as designers bring your soul into your projects. I have absolutely it will never replace that. But here is what is important. It is amazing for creative ideation, the generative AI. And we'll talk about that in a few minutes. So I think what you need to be prepared to do is to discuss what you offer that is beyond creative ideation on your websites. So let's talk about that for a minute. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys, what do you offer besides your creative idea to your clients? What do you offer? What service do you offer besides your creative idea to a client? Someone? What? Procurement. Now, I do want to say, eventually, well, we won't go there. So what you really offer that I think cannot ever be duplicated by AI is project management. AI cannot manage your project, right? It cannot, and it never will be able to. It could probably tell you what process to go through, but it can't do the work. What doesn't it have? It doesn't have vetted subcontractors, right? You guys have worked hard to find vetted subcontractors. You need to talk about this, though, in your marketing materials. Now is the time to start talking on your websites and in your marketing materials about what you do that's beyond the creative process. Because AI can definitely create some very beautiful rooms. And the truth is, people can create these beautiful rooms. So it could be one day that your client will be the person who's bringing you the room that they want you to execute. I just want to say, I see that as a possibility. Not everybody, but certainly possible. Because as it becomes more and more well-known that it's possible, people will start doing it. But then they realize we don't know what we're doing. And that's where you guys have a lot of money to make. Always. But it is important to start really getting into that in your marketing materials, what you do beyond the creative process. How many of you are terrified of that right now? I'm just curious. Anyone being honest? A couple. I know it's scary, and I know there's a lot of talk about it here at Market. I hear it all the time myself, but it is just a tool. It is not you. It is not your soul. It is not what design is really all about. What do you bring to, what is design about? Rhythm, flow, harmony, balance, proportion, creating that, right? Understanding what that looks like from room to room, that flow. AI doesn't do that. You do that. Your eye does that. AI is not there yet. So you really have to understand your value beyond the idea and charge for that. All right. These are the 152 best AI tools of 2023 of this year. So I encourage you to take a picture. But what's interesting right now, how many of you use ChatGPT every day? Every day. Look at that. Wow. Beyond what I expected. How many of you know that ChatGPT can now see and speak and hear? Yes, that's rolling out right now. So you can use ChatGPT as your personal assistant. Yes, you can talk and say, I need you to make a plane reservation for me. Boop, 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 done. It's wild what's happening with ChatGPT. So there's a lot of productivity that can be gained, and you all know that you're using ChatGPT by using ChatGPT. But the fact is, because it can see, you can now upload an image to ChatGPT and see a lot about that image. So from a designer's perspective, that's why I'm saying it's important to communicate your value beyond the image. Beyond the image. I don't know if you can see it very well in the back, but on the far right, you can use your voice to engage in a back and forth conversation with your virtual assistant. So you can upload an image of a room and say, I don't like how this sofa looks in a room. Can you give me some other options? And it will. So these are things just to be aware of that AI is now allowing for. And that's why you have to communicate your value in different ways. Okay, getting started with Midjourney. How many of you are using Midjourney for your generative AI? Raise your hand. Some back here. Okay. There's others. DALL-E. Someone yesterday was telling me that DALL-E is better than Midjourney. Have you all had that experience? Anybody? You feel that is true? Yes. So I haven't played with DALL-E myself, but there's also Stable Diffusion. You know, Canva's doing some things now. So there's lots and lots of different tools out there. But I created this image in AI, in Midjourney, in about 10 seconds. So if you haven't played with it yet, these tools allow you to enter a text prompt and generate these beautiful images in like less than 10 seconds. Yeah, right? It's pretty amazing. And there will sometimes, as you all probably notice, be little things that are wrong with an image, but you can just simply go into Canva or Photoshop those out, and you have this perfect image that you can use. And the nice thing, in a way, is it's copyright free. So you can create some very beautiful copyright free images for use. And we're going to talk about the ethics of this in just a second. But you have to, so to get to Midjourney, you have to have a Discord account free. And then you have to, then you can open a Midjourney account. The minimum subscription now is $10 for Midjourney account. And you won't need more than that. So they have all these different levels, but don't pay for more. I do have a free blog on my website about how to get started, and it has frame by frame by frame what to do. So if y'all want to take a picture or go out to my blog, you'll see that tutorial for you. So this image I also created in Midjourney. So the fantastical images that you're seeing on Instagram, I want you to know that's not all you can create. You can create very practical images for your clients. So let's talk about that. How many of you are using Midjourney right now for ideation with your, like even internally. Anybody? No. Okay. No one wants to admit that. But anyway, it is an incredible. So here's something I learned in one of our workshops. Let me get this right. This designer so they went to their client's home. The client told them what they were in, the potential client's home. The potential client said, "This is what we're interested in." That person the designer went back to their office, created 3 ideas in Midjourney from what the client had told them. So entered the text, and in 15 minutes was able to send the client back 3 ideas based on what the client had said. And the client was just blown away, potential client, and said, "You're hired." So time has a lot of value to a luxury client, right? So in 15 minutes, this designer was able to prove visually that she heard, what the client really wanted, and was able to show the client a couple of, and told the client truthfully, these don't exist in real life, but did I kind of get what you're talking about? And the client was all over it. So you can use Midjourney to close a potential client if you understand what I'm saying here. Get it to them fast and close your client so that they understand that you heard them. And then develop your concept off of that. Now, let me talk about all the things I've heard that are negative. This doesn't exist in real life. Well, things like it do exist in real life, right? Pretty close. But let's say that chair doesn't exist in real life. However, how many of you know that you can have a custom chair made, right? So if you have a client that loves this thing and they have the budget, well, just have it made. And guess what that means? Anybody know the word that means? Bespoke means dollar signs. No. But, obviously you're making full margin on a bespoke item that cannot be shopped, right? Midjourney is great for that. So, and here's the thing, if you've played with it, which a lot of you have, some of you haven't, you don't know what image you're going to get when you enter the text prompt. That's what's fun for me personally. I have no idea because you don't know. You're just trying to get as close as you can. But Midjourney gives you the chance to make variations on. And I'll have a story about that in just a minute. But you're reading what's on here, obviously, and I do want to talk about that. It is very important to me and all of you that these images are used ethically, right? It is true that there's a lot of young designers using AI images to get new clients on Instagram when they actually don't have any work. That is not good, in my opinion, because it's not good for the industry overall. I want to say young designers in the back. If you're going to use an AI image, you need to be really clear that you're a new designer or that it is, and you need to label the image itself on Instagram, AI assisted design, and that goes for all of you. I do not think it's right to put these images out to the public. It's very damaging to the interior design profession to have these very beautiful images out there that people think are real. And I think it ruins your credibility. It builds your credibility, in my opinion, if you put AI assisted design on the image itself. What am I thinking if I'm your potential client? Wow, that was really honest, right? She's not trying to, rip me off by having me think that's something she's actually done. She's actually telling me right here she hasn't done that. I trust that person more because of that transparency. So I think you'll end up getting clients if you are very transparent. And in the first 2 lines of the caption, to also say something fun, having some fun with AI today, whatever it is, so that immediately when someone reads that, they know that it is an AI design. So I know that all of you have a lot of feelings about this, but really the young designers in the room, you have to think about not just yourself, but the entire profession. I heard Corey Damon Jenkins talking about this yesterday, and it was so interesting. I was in his presentation, and they were talking. Patty Carpenter and he were talking, and he was not against AI, but he was talking about this very thing. We have to be very careful to not disrupt the trust of every consumer out there by showing them AI images and trying to get jobs and not actually being able to do the work, not really knowing how, and then screwing the work up. And that just makes the profession of interior design go downhill. And that was Corey's concern. And it's mine too. So I think we have to be really, really help each other, help your groups know how to label these images so that we don't screw up things for the entire industry. All right, off my soapbox on that one. So this is a really fun tip for all of you right now. You can create mood boards in Midjourney, which I've done here. And I just put in a little text prompt. And then what I did is I took what I got and I put it through the Waterlog app. How many of you use that app? Waterlog. What? Yeah. And so this is what came up. So beautiful, right? So something like this, I think, is great to use for social media content. Beautiful, really evocative, emotional, can still show your taste, but is not an actual room. So you're not hurting anyone by doing that. And I just used a couple of different filters here to show you, like that was the original image up on the left. And then I used one filter here and another kind of filter from Waterlog here to get these images. So that's just a way to create content for Instagram or your blogs or whatever it might be that's really beautiful. But imagine having that in a presentation to a client. So Midjourney can help you create mood boards for client presentations, and then you put it into the Waterlog app and create something very emotionally evocative, and it's like a wow experience. Okay, so writing text prompts, that's what everybody wants to know. How do you do that? Here you go, guys. This is a fantastic link here for you. And this prompt generator that's number one on their list is called Air PRM. So that's the name of the prompt generator, Air PRM. If you enter a phrase or a keyword into ChatGPT, it generates 4 detailed suggestions for Midjourney text prompts. So if you don't know how to do it at all, you can actually get text prompts from ChatGPT. But more than that, it gives you suggestions of images side by side from your text prompts. How do you use it? She's using it over here, so you can ask her. So it's an amazing tool and will help you all get started with text prompts. In our workshops, I do go into, how many of you have taken one of our workshops? Yay, 3 of you in the room. Thank you for, yay. Hi there, Dr. Jake and Elsa. So we go a lot more into depth into text prompts. So you'll learn how to upload an image, etc., into Midjourney and play. But this is a terrific tool. All right, so now I'm coming to a fun part of my presentation. I'm so excited. How many of you have heard about this? Okay, so just a few. So here's the story. Thompson family, stand up. Stand up, stand up. Alejandra Clifford is the president of Thompson Traders. Alejandra is a founder, and her daughter, VP of Marketing, are here. I'm so excited to have you all here today. So I was contacted by Thompson Traders. And so this is how it happened. I want the story to be on the record. I got an email from Alejandra, and it said, crazy idea. Because Andrew had heard me talking at the Vacation Rental Design Summit at Spring High Point Market. And he's into this stuff. He said, crazy idea. How would you like to design a sink for us in Midjourney and we'll produce it? I'm like, what? I am not a product designer. Oh my God. It's like, really? Are you serious? I just couldn't believe it. So immediately I'm like, yes, yes. But I didn't know what that was, we had no idea at that time what was going to happen, but I thought, why not? So here's why I'm doing it, really. Hold on. This is too exciting. My heart is beating. So I played for 3 hours in Midjourney, designing all these variations on sinks because I wanted a sink that represented biophilia. I wanted a sink that represented a shell. I wanted a sink that represented like a ginkgo leaf. So I put all of these different text prompts. And originally I thought I wanted a sink that was like mermaid core. So I started talking about mermaids, in the text prompts just to see what I was going to get. So 3 hours later, this sink pops up as an image. Remember, you don't know what you're going to get when you enter these text prompts. But the minute I saw it, I'm like, that's it. I love it. And I also had 3 other sinks that I really liked. But unbeknownst to me, so this is going to be important, they had elements in them that weren't possible for the metalsmithing artisans to do because Thompson doesn't cast. Their artisans make everything by hand. It's not molded, but they don't cast pieces. So the other 3 sinks that I presented had cast pieces attached to them. And this is the one that didn't. But beyond that, this was by far my personal favorite. So this sink is currently being produced by Thompson's Metalsmithing Artisans out of solid copper, and it will debut at KBIS in their exhibitor space in real life in February. It is the world's first AI-generated product in the kitchen and bath industry, and I'm so honored. But here's the thing for all of you, and here's the money. Any of you can do exactly the same thing. This, for me, is proof of concept for you. I'm not a product designer. I'm not trying to be one. I'm not trying to do a product beyond this one. I want to show you that it can be done. And so here's the thing. If you know a manufacturer that does true custom, and I'm going to use Thompson in this because they're here and this is their thing. Thompson does true custom. But any manufacturer that does true custom could potentially take your Midjourney image and you can get a quote. You can put it on your website. You have an image, no photography cost. And if you know how to market the thing, you have a bespoke product on your site that you are making full margin on that cannot be shopped. This is a paradigm change for our industry. In addition, on the manufacturing side, they make full margin on bespoke product too. So it is a win for the manufacturers that you want to support, and it's a win for all of you as designers. And it's definitely a win for your clients, because why are they hiring you? They want what no one else has in general, if they have the budget, obviously. But they're hiring you for bespoke design, right? Luxury design is not something that people have to have, as Corey said yesterday, right? It's something that people want. So they want what's unique and unusual. And you now can design your own products using Midjourney, get a quote from those manufacturers that do true custom, as long as you understand what their, like with Thompson, what their limitations are on the manufacturing side. But they'll tell you that. If you send them something that they can't do, right, they'll tell you that. And so you just try again. And then you put that product on your site. You set up a little shop. You put it out on Instagram, right, on Facebook, wherever. And you market the heck out of that thing. And you're making full margin. No shopping. We love that. How many love that idea? Yes. So all of you, I am definitely not a product designer. And so, in Thompson's case, they did all the CAD drawings for me. I didn't have to do that. All I had to do was play with Midjourney for 3 hours. So Thompson does that. They're right, 100. Yes, they will do all the CAD drawings for you. So, and many custom manufacturers, if you ask them, and especially if you have a good account with them, they will do those CAD drawings for you internally. So you don't have to worry about that part. You just have to design the thing. Super exciting new way to make a lot of money. So if we see that the creative aspect part of design kind of dips a little bit because people start using AI on their own, they don't have the in with the manufacturers that you do. And so you can design these products and make your margins on product. And that, I feel, is going to be the way that we're, as an industry, going to be able to support our manufacturers, and you guys are going to be able to support yourselves in the future. This is the way forward. So we are all waiting to see what this is going to really look like in real life. We don't know yet, but here's what's amazing. So Thompson put a link on their website that if people want to pre-order the sink and get in line for the artisan production queue, they can. And people are. People have already signed up to have it made, even though the thing doesn't exist in real life. So I want you to know that it's possible and happening already right now. So this is pretty amazing. And then what's really exciting, and you guys can take advantage of this if you get on this like I have right now, is that get the free PR. If you're first to market with this, right, you are the ones that editors are going to want to interview, everyone in this room. And you have to just reach out. But everyone in this room is going to be somebody. If you create a product, you can reach out and say, this is the world's first AI whatever. And they're going to be all over it because it's the hot topic right now. So you get that benefit. It's so exciting, right? It's exciting to see this happening. So on the selling side of it, what I feel is for your clients, you'll be able to say, which I think is true, this is a collector's item, because it will be. The Museum of Modern Art just added last week the first piece of generative AI art to their permanent collection last week. So what do you think is going to happen in 20 years for the products that are designed today? There's going to be some exhibit of the world's first AI-generated products. It's going to happen. So your clients, part of your sales presentation to them, which you can't guarantee, of course, is this will be a collector's item. So not only is it functional, but in 20 years, it very well could be a true collector's item being sold on first dibs for $30,000. It probably will be. So I think that's a very powerful way to help your clients understand the value of, and maybe they want to co-create with you. So I want to say that. Why not let your clients co-create? And if they do, what are they going to do if they use Instagram? I co-created this with my designer. And that gets your name out there amongst their referral circle. So think about that, right? From a marketing standpoint, about doing some co-creation with those clients that also are very active on social and wouldn't mind talking together about how you're co-creating this. You have the manufacturing connections. You're going to refine the design for them, but they're going to be able to work on it with you. I think that for a younger consumer especially is a very sexy proposition. And I think they're going to all want to do that with you. So this is something you can offer, like a new service that you can offer, like co-create a product with me and let's see it made for your home. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I would like to do that. Someone offered that to me. All right. Oh my gosh, we are almost out of time. I can't believe it. So I am done. Thank you guys so much. These are different things you can do. Connect with me. Obviously, you can subscribe to my blog. I have a lot of really good business information on my blog that's free for you. So I invite you to go over to it. I also have for designers a private Facebook community. Several of you here are members. I've had it for 8 years. It's very active. It's about 1,600 of the country's top designers are in it. You have to be a full-time working designer to be in it, but I invite you to join it if you'd like to. It's facebook.com/groups/design wealth. So you'll find a lot more information, a lot of great conversations, very positive in that group, in that community. So thank you guys for being here with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.